I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I worked all week last week, practically a week and a half. Well, wait. Do you guys hear that music? Wait. What's that behind me? Where are we? Why do I hear people clapping? What is going on? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know where we are. Welcome, my friends. We are back at Universal Studios Orlando. Oh, it's been so long. All of this Disney stuff, going to Universal and Disney Magic Kingdom on the same vacation, but then Disneyland. We are back at Universal Studios Orlando, or in this case, we're standing in front of Islands of Adventure, but you guys know what I mean. Now, for those of you guys who are pretty new to my channel, you probably have not seen my other vacation vlogs where it was me and my dad came here. We spent a day here, but then he surprised me with a day trip in the Magic Kingdom. Then we came back here. Those vlogs were almost over a year ago. You guys shouldn't watch it. They are horrible. I cringe every time I rewatch those. But yes, we are here, back at Universal Studios Orlando, Florida. Now, what's going to be different here is that this isn't just any ordinary vacation. Oh, listen to that music. It's so peaceful. Alright, gotta ignore the music. Ignore it. Alright, so anyway, this vacation isn't really much of a vacation, as it is more of a business trip. It's kind of an iffy term to use, but basically why we're here is because, you know, throughout this year we learned that there is a school here in the back lot of the park here. Yes, this is real. It's in one of the sound stages in the back lot, like right over there in that direction. There is a school in the back lot, and it's called the Dave School. And what they mainly teach, for the most part, is animation and visual effects. Now, obviously, I got interested immediately and began researching this place, and it really got my interest. So, and then me and Dad, being us, we started looking around at apartments. We actually did this in our last visit. We rented a car and we drove around, mainly up in the north of here. And what is it? And we looked at some apartments. Now, never were we actually thinking that this might actually happen, because this was before we learned that we're really taking this school thing seriously. So this is what we're mainly focused on this year. Obviously, tomorrow we are going to spend the entire day in the park. The hour early access is going to be Islands of Adventure for the entire time we're here. But then the day after that, we are going to be renting the car all morning and pretty much the majority of the afternoon. We have a tour set up for the school at around 11:30-ish. But then we also have a tour reserved for apartments that are on the Universal property. Now, I will get into more detail as this vacation goes on. But yeah, and then so after the tour of the apartments and after the tour of the school, we are going to go southwards and work our way back up here and just looking at apartments, seeing what'll work. And hopefully I can get into the school, because not only is it freaking expensive as hell, but also you know, I got to be really dedicated if I want this to happen, because of how much this ambitious plan of mine will cost. Yeah, this is either go big or go home. And hopefully it is go big and stay there. So yeah, that's basically why we're actually here. Because we're not just here because, you know, we miss Universal, which honestly we kind of did. But yeah, the school and the apartments, that is the real reason why we're here right now. And yeah, but then the day after we do all that stuff, it's just we're gonna spend the entire day in the parks again and go home. So like I said, this is mainly gonna be a business trip. Ain't that right? This is gonna be a business trip.
Absolutely. We're not having any fun at all.
Nope. It's like we're getting paid to do this without actually getting paid. Isn't that right?
I'm sure it's not getting paid. Dang.
And actually, I got a funny story to tell you guys before I, you know, sign off about what happened this morning. You know, it started at our house. Or at least I was waiting for a package to show up because Dad here didn't want me to bring my Ravenclaw robe, which I brought here every single time we came here, which, by the way, this is our 6th time here. And so as an alternative, I found on eBay this really nice looking wand holster. So, you know, you don't have to carry it around in like your hand or in your box in your bag. And so yeah, I ordered it. The bad thing was, the estimated time that it was going to be delivered here was today through the 12th. So this morning, we were waiting patiently for the mailman to arrive. It didn't come. So I ended up having to bring my robe. And the other thing that happened was we kind of screwed up on our terminal. Instead of going into Terminal 1, we went into Terminal 2 because usually he prints off maps so that we don't get lost, but feeling a little confident, you know, because we do this quite often, we just went with our gut and just went with it. We ended up going into Terminal 2, but we had to turn around and come back to Terminal 1. But we made it on time. And also, the last thing I have to tell for you guys, we flew over this crazy thunderstorm. Jesus. It's like there was some big thunder going on over there. Now we'll have footage of that in the actual edited videos once I get home. So this is just going to be a one-take vlog, as you can tell by the title, just to tell you guys who are not following me on Twitter where I am at right now and what's going on. So there's going to be a little bit of a pause with my Let's Build Disneyland 1950s over on Horizon Parks server. So now that you guys know all that and where I am, I think that's pretty much all I have to say for tonight. Yep, I got nothing else to add. I'll see you guys in the next one.